Good morning. This is me, Karan John, and I have a very special guest with me today, Miss Nadia Iftikhar. Welcome, Miss Nadia, and we're glad to have you here. How are you?
Thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. I'm good, and I'm really happy that I am becoming a part of this Ola project. I've been hearing about this, but today is the day of excitement that I am here finally to respond to your questions.
Thank you for participating in our discussion on the impact of family support in professional females in Pakistan. Uh, Today, we aim to explore the challenges and experiences of balancing work and family life, as well as the role of family support in navigating these challenges. Can you please give a brief introduction of yourself?
Sure. I'm working as assistant professor in the Department of English. I joined FCC in 2010, and from that time onwards, I have been participating in different intercollegiate and outside the college activities related to research and scholarly activities. Um, I have been awarded MS Bhatti Award for having secured first position among college students in Masters of English Literature. Besides this, I have been enrolled in different professional development programs in Florida Atlantic University and Excelsior College, USA. Other than this, I have got four of my papers published in HEC recognized journals, and I am continuously enrolled in PhD in educational psychology at Lahore College for Women University.
That's great. Now I'll be asking you a few questions to understand your experience and insight regarding this topic. Your perspective is valuable in shedding light on this important topic. Can you describe your experience balancing family responsibility with your professional career?
Okay. So when I began my career, I was unmarried, and the things were quite different at that time. But definitely, when you get married, and in a society which is patriarchal society and patrilocal society, where when you get married, you just get shifted to the house of your husband, and you are supposed to live with your in-laws. So things are slightly changed when you get married.
Yes.
This thing happened to me as well. So as the youngest daughter in the family and as the eldest bahu of the family, these are two striking um, uh, contexts. So it was quite difficult when I got married, because initially you need to harmonize the situation. You need to have a harmony between your personal and your professional engagements. And in order to make your in-laws understand and grasp the context that is yours. So you need to tell them that your self-actualization, your professional growth, your dreams are as important as anybody else's.
Yes. Um, in your experience, what are the biggest challenges professional women in Pakistan face in balancing work and family life?
I guess when the family says that they are supportive, the support is conditional. If you are fulfilling all the house chores and every responsibility at your house, only then you will be able to perform your duties outside as well. And if there is something missing at home, definitely that is going to hamper your growth at your professional space. So to me as well, I need to see that everything at my house goes smoothly. Only then can I perform in a positive manner, in a productive manner at my
Work
workspace.
as well, yeah. Um, do cultural norms and societal expectations regarding women's role impact your career choices and advancements?
Oh, yes, pretty much. Uh, Let me just give you an example of what culture is, because when we say culture, there are certain things that are included in that. So, if we look at the 3P model of culture, that says that culture includes your perceptions, your practices,
Yeah.
and your products. So when we say practices, we need to see if we are dissecting a culture, or if we are studying a culture, we need to see that how much conducive, productive, and positive the practices related to females are. And if we read the literature from South Asian context, and specifically the Pakistani literature, that emphasizes that good women, to be in the courts, the good women are those who pay full attention and who just do justice with their family life. Kishwar Naheed, in her novel Buri Aurat Ki Katha, and that has been translated by Durdana Somro, she has said that in her time, so history is not really very old. It's just 60, 70 years that women were confounded in the four walls of the houses and they were not supposed to come outside. Times have changed, but still we are supposed to go a long way. We still need to harmonize the situation. Still need to put a lot of effort to see that things remain calm and comfortable at our houses and at our workspace as well. So this does need quite a struggle.
Yeah. In what ways has your family provided financial assistance or stability to your professional work?
Well, as far as moral support is concerned, they had always been there. But as far as financial support is there, unfortunately, I had to struggle a lot for paying the dues at my institutions. For say, if there is anything, if currently I am enrolled in my PhD and I don't remember that any of my fee has been deposited by any other person than me. So financially, I depend on myself, and I'm happy with that.
That's great. Have you ever faced a situation where family responsibilities limited your professional growth or advancement?
Not really. My family has always been supportive. Either it comes to my in-laws or my own people. But yes, there are times when you yourself need to rationalize the situation. Supposedly, if I have three kids. So if one of my children is not feeling well, I definitely need to see that they need their mother more than my professional space needs a faculty member. So I at times need to rationalize the situation. And in that, again, the family support does matter, and they had always been there.
How do you manage your work-life balance, and to what extent does your family support contributes to this balance?
Um, it Over the period of time, because I am telling you that it's been about 2 decades
Yes.
of my professional career, and in these 2 decades, I think the thing that I have mastered over the period of time is to manage and the time slots, that how much time does my family need and how much time. And plus in post COVID scenario, we have been more into the usage of technology, and that has really facilitated, because previously we were not that tech savvy and not that tech friendly, but fortunately now we know the essence of work from home, and even while staying at home I can still contribute very positively and effectively. So yes, over the period of time I have effectively managed to harmonize the situation between my family life and my professional life. It takes time.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your valuable insight and experience with us today. Your perspective sheds light on the challenges faced by professional women in Pakistan and the significance of family support in navigating these challenges. In professional context, what are the general expectations from a professional female?
As far as professional females are concerned, there are certain aspects. One, pressure comes from the workspace where you are, because we have entered the digital age. And in this time slot, we need to be quite tech friendly. And the institutions are even now having this digital organizational cultures where we need to keep ourselves updated with whatever is going on in our surroundings. Plus, it's a global village now, and we need to see what other universities around the globe are doing. So we need to be quite apt in our research, in our scholarly activities, in our co-curricular activities. So being a professional working in a university, my role is doubly intrigued and challenged and challenging, because I need to work as a university professor where I need to keep up to the expectations of my student body. Similarly, when it comes to my home, I need to see that 3 of my kids are working quite effectively at their schools. So in that, definitely there are expectations, and at FCC we do have our annual evaluation where we evaluate ourselves on the basis of our skills that we enhanced all the year, our scholarly activities that we enhanced. So you keep all these things in our mind, and they keep on building a kind of cushion of pressure all through the year, that I need to fill this gap, I need to come over this particular weakness. So I guess for me it's quite positive, because if you are enthusiastic and you want to do something in your life, you take all these pressures positively, that at least they are giving you energy pills, that yes, I still have too many things. So they streamline your dreams and they streamline your plans. So for me, these kind of pressures are always positive.
How much support How much supportive are your colleagues at your workplace?
Well, at FCC, we are more like a family here, and I always call it a foreman family. I joined FCC in 2010, and from 2010 to 2024, I have served 14 years. And even prior to this, I graduated from this institution. So I know a lot of my faculty members, the staff that are doing the managerial staff, and everybody. So I think when it comes to support, it is two-way. If you are supportive to your colleagues and you keep on sharing because this is a time of diversity, inclusion, and equity. We have entered the age of DEI, and we keep on hearing these slogans. So until and unless we don't act upon these things, we won't be able to reach a point where there are collaborative efforts. So in order to enhance our collaborations with the universities abroad. And in this regard, I would like to share that I have been teaching the students of American University of Nigeria under the umbrella of Global Connected courses. And by becoming the part of this venture, I learned a lot of things about different cultures. And we at FCC, we keep on sharing our experiences with different colleagues. This one, even I'm sitting here, this is one example of collaboration. That it's your research product
And you're
and you
collaborating
guys,
with
yes,
it.
and I'm collaborating. So this is the essence that I have, because we at FCC believe that we with love serve one another. So yes, it's quite positive an atmosphere here which keeps you pushing towards positivity, and with positivity you get positivity. So instead that I be gauging the responses of my faculty members, I should look at myself, that how am I managing my terms with my colleagues. So I have always been supportive whenever I get to know about any opportunity, either it's about any conference, any symposium, anything where we as faculty can work effectively. I definitely share that with my colleagues. So similarly, they do the same.
Okay. What are your personal views as a professional in recent times?
Okay, so in recent times, I told you earlier that it's quite challenging because we have entered the digital age. So the women leaders or the women professionals, their canvas is broadened now. The horizon of their expectations is broadened now. So at one point, you are working your house work. I mean, you are a full-time mother, you are a daughter-in-law, you are a daughter, you are whosoever in your personal space. Either you are married or you are not married, but still there is a certain level of expectation from you. Similarly, at your workplace, the number of years that you have served to this institution, to that particular institution, they do have a certain level of expectations from you, that you are a senior faculty member, you have been serving here for the last many years.
Yes.
So you need to be responding to these things effectively, actively, vigilantly. So in that regard, this technology is a plus, that this is an additional thing that you need to, because the things have shifted to empower, the things have shifted to Zoom classes and Zoom meetings and everything. So if you are lagging behind in any of these circles, I would say, you would definitely keep on feeling low, that I am not able to give my 100% either to my family or to my profession or to the current technology, that the things around us all technologically equipped and engulfed. So we need to be present at all the points where we
balance
should be, yes,
work
in
and
order
family.
to balance. And plus we need to come up to the level of our societal expectations, because Pakistani society again has some special kind of expectations from women. Simone de Beauvoir once said, she's a French feminist, she said that one is not born a woman, one becomes a woman. And this phenomena, this idea of becoming, comes from the pressures of the society, because we are all culturally ingrained, we are all the products of our culture. So we are not what we become, and this idea of becoming is just to get validation, I guess. And for this validation, we have to work a lot.
I appreciate your time and contribution to this important topic.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Karan.